The Alps. Towering peaks pierce the sky, jagged ridges cut through clouds. These mountains are a symbol of enduring strength. They are a breathtaking tapestry of snow, ice, and rock. For centuries, they have stood as silent guardians over Europe. But now, even these giants are changing. Their icy caps, once eternal, are shrinking at an alarming rate. The Alps are sending a message. The climate is changing and its effects are being felt even in the highest peaks of the world. For generations, the Alps have inspired awe and wonder. They are a playground for adventurers. Hikers and climbers test their limits on their slopes. Skiers carve through their pristine powder. The Alps are also a vital source of life. Their melting snow feeds rivers. These rivers provide water to much of Europe. But this delicate balance is threatened. The glaciers are disappearing. Their retreat is a stark reminder of the power of climate change. The Alps are a microcosm of the planet. The changes happening here are mirrored across the globe. Understanding the impact of climate change on the Alps is crucial. It provides a glimpse into the future that awaits us. It highlights the urgent need for action. We must address this global crisis before it's too late. The culprit behind the melting glaciers is clear climate change. Driven by human activities, primarily the burning of fossil fuels, climate change is warming the planet at an unprecedented rate. This warming has a direct and devastating impact on glaciers, which are highly sensitive to temperature fluctuations. Glaciers form over thousands of years as snow accumulates and compresses into ice. Normally, there is a balance between snowfall and melting, maintaining the glacier's size. However, climate change has disrupted this balance. Rising temperatures cause glaciers to melt faster than new snow can replenish them. The result is a steady and alarming retreat of these icy giants. The consequences of melting glaciers are far-reaching. They contribute to rising sea levels, threatening coastal communities around the world. They disrupt water cycles, impacting agriculture and drinking water supplies. And in places like the Alps, they redraw the very boundaries between nations. The border between Switzerland and Italy has long been defined by the crest of the Alps, following the natural watershed divide. However, as glaciers shrink and recede, this once stable boundary is becoming increasingly fluid and uncertain. The melting ice is literally redrawing the map. One notable example is the area near the Matterhorn, the iconic mountain straddling the border. As the Theodule Glacier shrinks, the precise location of the watershed line, and thus the border, becomes ambiguous. This has practical implications for both countries, affecting everything from land ownership and resource management to tourism and infrastructure. Recognizing the need for a solution, Switzerland and Italy have engaged in collaborative efforts to redefine their shared border. This involves meticulous surveying, legal negotiations, and a willingness to adapt to the changing landscape. The redrawing of the Swiss-Italian border exemplifies the need for international cooperation in addressing the challenges posed by climate change. Both countries acknowledge that this is a shared problem requiring a coordinated response. Through joint commissions and diplomatic channels, Switzerland and Italy are working to establish a new border demarcation that reflects the current geographical reality. This involves finding mutually acceptable solutions that respect the interests and concerns of both nations. The collaborative approach taken by Switzerland and Italy serves as a model for other countries facing similar challenges. It highlights the importance of dialogue, compromise, and a shared commitment to finding sustainable solutions. Section 5. Environmental repercussions beyond the melting ice. The melting glaciers of the Alps have profound environmental consequences that extend far beyond the loss of scenic beauty. These icy giants play a crucial role in the region's ecosystem, and their disappearance has a ripple effect throughout the environment. Glaciers act as natural reservoirs, storing water during the winter months and releasing it gradually throughout the spring and summer. This meltwater feeds rivers and streams, providing a vital source of fresh water for drinking, agriculture, and hydropower. As glaciers shrink, so too does this water supply, potentially leading to shortages and conflicts over this precious resource. Moreover, the loss of glaciers can destabilize mountain slopes, increasing the risk of landslides and rock slides. This poses a threat to human settlements, infrastructure, and the delicate alpine ecosystem. Section 6. Economic implications, tourism and beyond. The economic implications of melting glaciers in the Alps are significant, particularly for the tourism industry. The Alps are a major tourist destination, attracting millions of visitors each year who come to experience the region's natural beauty and engage in outdoor activities. However, as glaciers recede, so too does the snowpack that is essential for winter sports like skiing and snowboarding. Ski resorts are forced to invest in artificial snowmaking or shift their focus to other activities, impacting their profitability and the livelihoods of those who depend on them. Beyond tourism, the changing landscape also affects agriculture, hydropower generation, and other industries that rely on the predictable flow of water from glaciers. Adapting to these changes requires investment, innovation, and a willingness to embrace new approaches. Section 7. The human cost unveiling history's secrets. The melting glaciers of the Alps are not only reshaping the landscape but also uncovering hidden chapters of human history. As the ice recedes, it reveals artifacts, remnants, and even human remains that have been entombed for centuries, offering a glimpse into the past. In recent years, discoveries of ancient tools, weapons, and even preserved bodies have provided valuable insights into the lives of people who inhabited the Alps in times gone by. These finds shed light on ancient trade routes, cultural practices, and the challenges of living in this harsh environment. While these discoveries offer a fascinating window into the past, they also serve as a poignant reminder of the enduring impact of climate change. The melting ice is uncovering history while simultaneously highlighting the consequences of our actions on the planet. Section 8. A global warning, climate change's far-reaching impact. The melting glaciers of the Alps are a stark reminder that climate change is not a distant threat but a present reality with tangible consequences. What is happening in the Alps is a microcosm of the changes occurring in other mountainous regions around the world, from the Himalayas to the Andes. As global temperatures continue to rise, glaciers will continue to retreat, contributing to rising sea levels, disrupting water cycles, and impacting ecosystems and human societies. The consequences of inaction are dire, ranging from more frequent and severe heat waves, droughts, and floods to mass displacement and food shortages. Section 9. The need for action addressing the root cause. Addressing the root cause of climate change, namely the emission of greenhouse gases from human activities, is paramount. This requires a multifaceted approach involving individual actions, government policies, and international cooperation. Transitioning to a low-carbon economy by investing in renewable energy sources, improving energy efficiency, and promoting sustainable transportation is crucial. Governments must implement policies that encourage these changes, such as carbon pricing mechanisms, incentives for renewable energy adoption, and regulations on polluting industries. Individual actions, such as reducing energy consumption, adopting sustainable lifestyles, and advocating for change, are also essential. Every effort to reduce our carbon footprint contributes to mitigating the impacts of climate change. Section 10. A call for unity, international cooperation for a sustainable future. The challenges posed by climate change transcend national borders, requiring a collective response from the global community. International cooperation is essential for sharing knowledge, coordinating efforts, and providing support to vulnerable regions. The Paris Agreement, adopted by nearly 200 countries, is a testament to the global commitment to combating climate change. However, more ambitious goals and accelerated action are needed to keep global warming below critical thresholds. The melting glaciers of the Alps serve as a stark reminder of the urgency of this issue. It is a call to action for all of us to come together to prioritize the health of our planet and to create a sustainable future for generations to come. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now.